Hello and welcome to a new tutorial video on Blackboard Ultra. In this tutorial, I will explain how to create a quiz specifically for our course IE 202, and we know that our quizzes are basically distributed to all instructors in a form of a MS Word file, and students have to download that file and then upload as Teams. Now, to create that one, if you come to the main page here, so I am still in the same place where we have the different courses. So, at the moment I am in the same place, in the same course place. If you go on the left bottom down, I have created a folder. I have created actually two folders under the course lecture and material. One says quiz, one says test. These are the folders. Now, if I press quiz, you can see there is quiz number 1 February 17, which is visible to student. It is visible to student even after the exam, but I have set a code there. So, students cannot log in because of safety or security reason. So, they can just upload once. Okay, so how to create this quiz? This quiz is already there. I don't want to do that. I will just go here. See, under the quizzes, you see there is a positive sign here or symbol. Just press this one, and then there is a drop down menu. This drop down menu says create, copy, upload. There are quite a lot of options. We have to go into the create. So, once we go into the create, on the right hand side there is, we can see some details here. It is asking us either you trying to create a folder, a document, a link, teaching tools, score and package, your test or assignment. So, this quiz will be created as an assignment. So, we just click assignment. Once I click the assignment, you can see here that we got with this particular page. So, let us say I go first on the top and name this quiz. So, let us say I say quiz 1. Let's say quiz 1, and then you can say maybe Monday, Wednesday, or whatever you want to put the name. I would suggest you to put the name, put the date, because this will, when we will be doing the grading in our grading sheets, if you want to see that one member was missing and he did not take the quiz and what day it was, so to put an absent or an excuse for him in the grading sheet will become easy. So, in my case I put February 17 because that was today. Okay, once we do that, after here we can go somewhere here and we can put some instructions to the, so for me I will say okay, download MS Word file, then I will say to solve as a team in 40 minutes, and then I will say 3 upload in the same place as a team. So, this is what I am trying to actually just show you that this thing can be actually done. It is not a big problem. The instructions will be there, students can actually read this instruction and then you can save here. Now, the next thing which we have to do is, once we have created the instructions, you go into the edit. If you look on the top of here, you see there is an attachment symbol here. We will go into the attachment symbol, and you see I have all the versions of the quizzes here. So, which version you have, either Monday, Wednesday morning or afternoon or whatever it is. Let me select Monday and Wednesday morning, quiz number 1. So, suppose this is what is required by your student. You have this particular quiz for your section and your timing. So, it is asking me, you just want to view or download, view only or download only. So, I say view and download as well. So, they can view it here, the students, and also they can download for solution to solve it. Let's save it. Okay, so you see now I think just to make sure that let me delete it. One of the reasons I deleted it is that this file will go where we will put our cursor. So, let me put my cursor down here just to make sure that we are not making that particular mistake, and then re-upload and then just save. So, you can see now here are the instructions, and underneath we have this MS Word quiz which have been shared with you, and then you just press save. Okay, once I put the save button, on the right hand side you can see assignment settings. You have to go here on the assignment settings and look on the right hand side. We are not worrying about the due date because it is not exactly an assignment in a sense of assignment when we give assignment to the students to take home and solve. No, this is basically they will be solving over there. So, we are not doing anything over here, just go down and then it asking you what is the grade category. So, keep it in assignment. How many attempts student can do? 1. And are there any points? Yes. And we know that for this quiz we have 3 points. So, we just put 3 and just do like this. Then this is here what I was explaining before, that we can actually set an access code because we don't want students to solve this from outside the class. Sometimes students are not in the classroom, you open a quiz or test, they solve outside and upload, and sometimes in the hassle it is sometimes it's very difficult to realize if somebody is absent or no, or we have to do lot of work, especially for the test when students will be solving it individually. Quizzes we know it's a team, but still to make sure just go to the access code and then enable this one, and there is already a code. In the old version of Blackboard Ultra we could actually put this ourselves. Here I don't see anything, but if you go into the here you can see this particular code. Now you have to take a picture of this because sometime if you are in the classroom and you want to open the quiz for the students, you can just tell them go to the Blackboard, open the quiz because it is already visible. We will make it visible to them, so there will be no problem. The only thing they will require is this code. So, just give them this code and then they can start solving. Okay, so we just go and first save this one. So, now it is code required. Let us go to the time limit here. We have to give a time limit. These quizzes are 40 minutes each. Okay, and then you save. Okay, now the problem is quizzes are usually 40 minutes. Sometimes by that, because it is for the first time when students are doing, they usually face problem in uploading, renaming. So, usually we do not allow them more than 40 minutes, and we are very strict, but for now I would suggest you to put students have extra time to work after time. Okay, there are some options here. The minimum is I think 20 minutes. This is not required actually. They will not be working for 20 minutes. Make sure that exam is finished within 40 minutes, but sometime for uploading, some wrong uploading, students might come to you, seek some help. If I put this work and save when time expires, once they download and time expire, this system will get closed for them, and then opening it might be another hassle, or you have to do more things. So, it's better keep this option and then again go to save. So, we set the time, we set the access code, okay, and then just save it. Okay, so we have saved it now, and then let's go out from here. And now if you go here, you can see that the quiz has been activated. We can see the quiz number 1 February 7 which I just created, and then it is still hidden from the, so you have to go down and then you can say make visible to the students. Now in some cases, for example, if we have some sort of problem, or we feel like there is some wrong thing happened while I created this quiz, what we have to do is to just go here and then you can again click edit. Okay, once we go and put this edit icon, you go back into the same place, same point. And when we go into the setting again, you can find, you see, all these options which we have done before. Okay, now there is something it says that you can't create groups for the timed assessment. To solve this problem, probably what we can do here, what I understand from this is that we have already put in 40 minutes here, okay, and we have done somewhere here, I think the time has been shown here. So if you go here, let's see if we do work, or if we have we say no time limit, or what. Let's see. We still don't see it. Let's go again and check if we can have assignment with the groups. Okay, so one thing here again, if you look at the assigned groups, it says you can't create groups for a timed assessment. So as I said that this Blackboard Ultra is also new for me, and doing this thing and going through the process was not that easy. So I realized when I googled and I checked, I realized that what problem over here that we cannot assign the group is that we have this time, we have already put a 40 minutes time limit. Even if we don't put it here, because our quiz is mentioning this time on at the top of the quiz paper, so we can always tell students and get their paper uploaded within time, so we can always manage it. So the first thing we gotta do over here is just delete this. We don't need this timing thing, just leave it now this, and once we do it, you can see now it says assign to the groups. So now you go here and then click this assign to the groups, and you can see here it says you have unassigned groups. Let me see if we have. So you see, if I go into the custom, in the block, the groups students, if you go into the drop down menu, you can see group set section 1, this which I have already created before for my 5 teams in this section. If you click it like this, now you can see it has been assigned to the teams groups. This quiz is particularly for this particular. Then you go and save. Okay, now here is our quiz number 1. Here is the uploaded file. Now if you go into the settings and if you go down, you see it says assigned to 5 groups, 5 teams. Okay, and then you save it. Once we save it, this is done for students to take an attempt. But now you can see that this will be done by group. So one member from each team can actually download, and the same member can upload. If multiple people, students will try to upload or do something, it will not take, because after one attempt it will close. So in my case, because we had a quiz today, so if I just close it and if I go into my grade book, because these 5 quizzes I have to grade. Okay, so if I go here, this one I took today, it is clearly saying 5 to grade. How many? 5 to grade. So if you go here, click it, you can see here team 1, team 2, team 3, team 4, team 5. One member from team 5 or team 4 or team 3 or team 1, they have submitted. Now once when you go here and click, you can see that the solution they have submitted is here, already here. Okay, this is submitted by one guy. So I asked them to solve in Microsoft project some of the things in the Microsoft project. One question was Microsoft project, question number 2, and then insert that plot here or this Gantt chart here, which I can actually read from here. So it is avoiding to get 2, 3, 5, which is very difficult to grade and also very confusing. So that's why I asked them to do so. So from here, let me see if there is a way to download. Yeah, here it is. You can see download. So what we usually do, you just go here, click download, and you see here it is their file. Okay, so as an instructor you have to take this file and then you can grade here, put the marks for each question, and then put your total over here, somewhere over here. Okay, and definitely it will be saved on your hard disk. So you have to save it on the hard disk. Once you have done that, once you have done the grading for all the teams, so you can go to team number 2, you will see the same thing, whatever they have solved and they have uploaded here. You can see we can download this file as well. This is a different team, this is a different team, this is a different team, and this is a different team. So for each team you can actually come and you can probably here. So for example, if they have taken say 2.5, just put 2.5 here. I think I put the wrong value here, say 2.5. So when you do and then you save it or send it, you will see that every member will get the same marks. Sometime if a student is absent, for example, if there is a student absent here, you are going to 0, then you get into the details also. But even here, if it is become a little difficult for you, I will say just keep it the way it goes to everyone. But later on, when you are putting these from here, when you inserting those grades in your grading sheet, please make sure that for that particular student who is absent, put a 0 for him. So we don't want to give credit to the students who have not worked or have not done anything. And also, as I said, that for me this version is a new version. Maybe there is another option for us. If you just take this point from here, can we do some sort of grading here? Can we write something straight over here and grade here and save it? Probably okay, I don't know, maybe it is okay. Usually in the past we used to download, so, and make sure that we have a copy of that in our folders as well, and then put their marks over here. So if you go here, you just go and say post grade, automatically this grade will go to everyone. I cannot do it now because I did not actually grade it, just for the sake of just making it just for the sake of explanation. If I go here, I don't know what it is. If you go here, you see these are the members, and from here download we can download this file from here as well. This is the file we can download here, and I think this actually explains how can we go through. One thing also to mention over here is that in the past when we were grading these ones, there was somewhere here is an option where actually I can upload the original file, the graded file on my computer, not just putting the value number here, but also the file. I could add actually the file so they can actually see. The other option could be the best, one of the other option which we can use in this semester. Probably better to write on the same file, and then they can see here, no need to save this on hard drive rather than just grading over here. So this is the advantage of actually creating these groups, because then the group submissions and then your grading can be done exactly online, and you can also take those grades and insert in your grading sheet, and if a student is absent, just put 0 there. So this is how we actually create a quiz, which is basically as category assignment. There is, when we go and click in the content, if we go down here, yesterday I saw when I was creating quizzes, if you go here and press this button, and when you say create, you see there is no option like quiz. But when it comes to the next video, I will explain. When we have the test where students have to solve question individually, multiple choice question, MCQ type questions, then I will explain how to actually upload the test. But the test will not be like an assignment, it will be in a different way. When we come to that point, I will create another video, I will record another video and send you. Until the next video, goodbye.